Welcome to Sharon Lindsay Yoga and Wellbeing. Today's class focuses on upper back mobility. So if you spend a lot of time at a desk or driving a car, you might find that your upper back is stiff. So today's class aims to bring mobility back to this area, helping to relieve any joint pains you might be feeling. So I hope you enjoy today's practice. We're going to begin lying on our tummy in crocodile pose. So lying flat on your tummy, place one hand, widen your elbows, place one hand on top of the other, and then rest your forehead on your hands. Then you can either keep your legs just extending straight out behind you with your feet, the tops of your feet resting on the mat, or if it's comfortable, you can turn your toes out, allowing the inner thighs to rest on the mat a little bit more. So a bit like a penguin with your feet turned out, or a ballerina. And then just rest the forehead on the hands and notice your lower ribs might be pressing into the mat a little here as your forehead being propped on your hands is elevating your upper back. So as you breathe in, I'd like you to focus on that area in the center of your torso, above your belly button, below your chest. And as you breathe in, feel that area press against the earth. And as you breathe out, feel that area sink away from the earth. Breathing in, expanding. Breathing out, softening. Breathing in, expanding. Breathing out, softening. One more, breathing in, expanding. Breathing out, softening. And when you're ready, begin to press into your hands, lift your upper body and place your elbows beneath your shoulders with your forearms coming forward now, with your palms resting on the mat. If you had your toes turned out, just come back onto the tops of your feet, the tops of your thighs, and just lengthen the legs out behind you as you normally would. So check that your elbows are not wide like this. Check that one elbow isn't wide. You want both elbows directly beneath your shoulders if you can. If you need to widen a little, that's okay, but try to keep the forearms parallel to each other. And from here, press into the forearms and lift the collarbones, lift the chin slightly so you're looking straight ahead. Really feel your pubic bone pressing down into the mat and lengthen from the pubic bone to the collarbones. Feel like you're drawing your elbows towards you and pulling your chest forward. Opening up in that chest, your shoulders want to come back, your chest wants to go forward. And breathe. Try to breathe all the way up into your collarbones. And then when you're ready, begin to lower down and widen your elbows. Just place your hands now beneath your shoulders. Pushing into your hands, come up onto your knees. Bring your big toes together as you widen your knees. And send your hips all the way back to your heels, as close as they will go. Allow your forehead to melt forward and allow your arms to reach out in front. Imagine someone pressing on your tailbone to press it down towards those heels. And imagine someone else pulling on your hands in the opposite direction, stretching out your spine. Notice how that feels in your armpits. Can you feel the armpits lengthen? And then slowly begin to walk the hands towards you, bringing the body upright and then coming to a comfortable seated position. So sitting cross-legged if you can, but you can kneel or extend your legs or sit in a chair if that's better for you. Sitting up tall, we're going to bend at the elbows, cross the left elbow over the right, so make a cross with your hands, and now bring the backs of the hands towards each other. Your pinky is coming towards your thumb on the other hand. Maybe they can pass and the palms can connect. If not, just press the backs of the hands together. But if you can connect your palms, that's great. Push your hands forward a little and keep your elbows lifted so they're just beneath your chin height. And then from here we're going to do a seated cat-cow. So we're going to round the shoulders forward, draw your belly button to your spine, bring your chin towards your chest as you round forward. As you inhale, you're going to begin to lift the chest, send the ribs forward, send the chest forward, lift the elbows, lift the chin a little. Don't tip your head all the way back, just lift the chin slightly. Exhale to round forward. Inhale to lift and open up the chest as much as you can in this constricted way, drawing the shoulders back. Exhale to round forward. And inhale to lift the chest, lift the elbows a little, draw the shoulders back, lift the chin slightly, and then come back to neutral. Release the hands and uncross the arms and give them a shake. Okay, let's repeat that with the arms crossed the other way. So bend your elbows, and this time the right elbow comes over the left. Bring the hands back towards each other, backs of the hands towards each other, then the palms connect. Lift the elbows slightly so they're just beneath your chin and press your hands away from your face. As you exhale, round the spine, tucking the chin down towards your chest. And as you inhale, lift the chest, drawing the shoulders back, lifting the elbows, lifting the chin. Exhale to round the spine, round the shoulders forward. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the elbows, lift the chin. One more time, exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Come back to neutral, then release the hands and bring your arms down, giving them a shake. Okay, from here we're going to come on to our hands and knees, and then curl your toes under as you walk your hands back towards your feet. Keep your knees bent and fold your body over your thighs. Take hold of your elbows. So right hand on left elbow, left hand on right. Your knees are very bent. Your tummy is ideally on your thighs and your neck is relaxed. Your head is hanging. Your shoulders are relaxed and your arms are hanging but holding the elbows. And then release the hands from the elbows. Bend the knees a little deeper, engage your pelvic floor, so draw up from the perineum, engage your low abdomen, and begin to roll up the spine, keeping the head and arms dangling down as you roll up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. When you reach the top, roll the shoulders open, lengthen the spine. lift the chest. And then from here, I'm just going to turn so you can see me better. You're going to clasp your hands behind your head. Draw your elbows back so they're opening back as wide as they can. Draw your rib cage in if it starts to protrude forward. So keeping your spine long and tall. Keep your knees soft. And as you exhale, you're going to twist round towards the left, keeping the elbows aligned. So we don't want the elbows to move out of that alignment. You might not twist very far. Keep breathing. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then come back towards the front. On your next exhale, you're going to twist in the opposite direction. Really keep the elbows drawing back. And then exhale back to center. Release the hands down and give the arms a shake. Now, standing at the front of your mat, we're going to fold forward and place our hands on our thighs. Send your tailbone back and send your chest forward. Come to a flat back position with your knees soft and your spine parallel to the earth. And then really draw the shoulder blades back. Imagine the shoulder blades are trying to touch each other, and breathe. And then from here, you're going to fold on forward, place your hands on the mat and step your feet back, lifting your hips high to the sky. So you're in downward facing dog, this upside down V shape. Lift your tailbone up to the sky, press into the hands, check that your fingers are spread wide, relax your neck, and then from here, bring your knees down onto the mat. Come onto the tops of your feet. Bring your wrists beneath your shoulders. Check that your fingers are still spread wide. And then, as you inhale, you're going to lift your right arm towards the sky, opening up that chest, and then extend that arm beneath the left armpit. So you're threading the needle. This is called thread the needle. And lower your right ear towards the mat. So resting your shoulder and the side of your head on the mat, lengthening that arm out. And you can keep your left hand here, gently pressing into the mat to open up that shoulder. Press into the left hand, come back up, sweep that right hand up towards the sky, and then bring that hand back down towards the mat. On your next inhale, you're going to lengthen the left hand towards the sky, opening up in the chest, and then thread that arm beneath the right armpit. Lower your left ear and shoulder to the mat, and gently press into your right hand to twist the shoulders a little, stretching into the back of that shoulder. And then exhale, press into the right hand, sweep the left hand through and open that left arm to the sky and bring that hand back down. From here, we're going to come onto our tummy with our chin on the mat. Extend your arms so it's like you're lying in a cross shape with your arms at shoulder height, your hands and arms at shoulder height, chin on the mat. Bring your left hand in beneath your shoulder and then roll over, press into the left hand and roll over onto the right hip. You can bring the left leg on top of the right, or you can bend that leg and place your foot behind your back. So you're stretching into that shoulder, opening up in the front of the shoulder and chest. And breathe. If you've gone too far, back off a little. If you need to go a little deeper, you can press into the hand. My head is off the ground. Just find a comfortable position for your head and neck here. Keeping the neck relaxed, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Then roll back onto your tummy, chin on the mat, extend that left arm. Then place the right hand beneath your shoulder, press into the hand and roll onto the left hip, either stacking the legs or placing the right foot behind the left leg. Bringing all of your awareness to that shoulder and the chest, where the shoulder connects to the chest. Stay focused on the breath. And on your next exhale, roll back onto your tummy. And bring that left hand in beneath your shoulder. Let's make our way onto our back now. So rolling over onto the back of the body. And I'm going to offer two options here. If you are used to practicing yoga and you've perhaps tried plow pose before, you can try this. Or if it's not for you, I will show an alternative in just a moment. So if you're coming to plow pose, have your feet on the mat, and we're going to swing the knees up towards the chest, allowing the hips to lift off the ground, and then your hands are going to catch the low back to stop you rolling back down onto the mat. So the hands are going to support you. So swinging the knees up, lifting the hips, place the hands on the low back, and then you can begin to straighten the legs and walk your hands up the back as you lengthen your feet towards the ground behind you. Keep your chin to your chest. So that's option one if that's right for you. If that's not right for you, with your knees bent, feet on the mat, just bring your knees up to your chest, wrap your arms around your shins and lift your nose up to your knees. Keep your shoulders relaxed. So you're either hugging your knees to your chest or you're in plow pose. If you're in plow pose, you're just going to begin to roll down the spine using your hands for support. You can bend the knees if you like as you roll all the way down and place your feet on the mat. Then from here, we're going to slide our hands beneath our sit bones, rest your low back and glutes on the backs of your hands. So your palms are face down and your butt is resting on the backs of your hands. We're going to extend the legs and then press into the back of the head and the elbows and lift your chest off the ground, or lift your shoulder blades off the ground, lift your chest to the sky. If this feels okay, then you can press even more into the arms and allow your head to come off the ground and just hover as you really send your chest up to the sky. So the back of the head is sliding down the mat towards the tailbone. And breathe. I like to really point my toes and press the feet down towards the mat. And then begin to slide the head back up the mat, shoulder blades lower down, and release your hands from beneath the glutes. And we find ourselves lying in our final resting pose. Let's just bring the knees to the chest one more time, just to stretch out the low back. Then place one foot down, then the other. Roll your arms open by your sides With your palms towards the sky, fingers loosely curled, extend one leg and then the other. Allow your feet to be floppy. Lengthen your shoulders down onto the mat, down away from the ears, flattening the shoulders back onto the mat. Take a deep breath in. And one, exhale out through the mouth, letting go, settling into Shavasana, corpse pose for just 1 minute. When you're ready, begin to gently deepen the breath. Start to move the fingers and toes. You might extend your arms long overhead. You might hug your knees to your chest. And then rolling onto one side, place your top hand down and use that to guide you gently back up. Sitting comfortably, feeling your sit bones on the earth and your spine long and tall, shoulders relaxed, and just take a moment here. Thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed today's practice, please do like the video and subscribe to my channel, helping you find my videos more easily and helping me create more content that you can access for free online. Thank you very much. I hope to practice again with you soon.